This is all about you. You got this.
So we can just keep lying.
It's not a...
No. Hey, what's up, everybody?
Hey, family.
Welcome to the Mindfully Delusional podcast.
Whoop,
Our
whoop.
very first episode. We are super excited.
Yes, we made it.
We are here. Can you believe it?
I mean, no, really, honestly, we've tried to do this a few times. I'm actually really proud of us for finally getting here.
So am I.
And finally getting it done.
I'm Trav.
And my name is Lauren, but my friends call me Lo. And we are the Mindfully Delusional podcast. We are here to inspire creatives to relentlessly chase their dreams and their bag.
Period.
And that is the first time that I have said our tagline correctly.
We need a round of applause. We really need sound effects. Okay.
We've done it. So thank you so much for coming and joining us. And since you may or may not already be familiar with us, we're going to go ahead and play a very, very quick game so that you guys can get to know us. We're going to play a card game called the Best Friend Game.
Mm-hmm.
Where hopefully we will prove the fact that we really are besties.
We really are.
We really, really are.
Hopefully.
No, we are. Say it with your chest.
Right. Okay. I'm confident. And we want you guys to get to know a little bit more about us as well. So, who's starting? Eeny, meeny, miny.
I can go first.
Okay, go.
All right.
I'm nervous, though.
I don't. Okay, this is easy. We're going to start. We're going to, you know, softball.
Okay.
Okay, the first question is, for me, what do I prefer? Target, Amazon, or Walmart?
I would say Target, Amazon.
That was actually really good. That was perfect. It was very, very, very close tie between Target and Amazon.
Absolutely.
For sure.
She wins.
Yeah.
Okay. So I didn't put them in any order, hard to easy, but okay. I feel like this is an interesting question because we had a whole debate about this kind of, sort of, a little bit. Do I like celebrating my birthday? Yes or no?
Dang. I feel terrible because yes, though you no. No, clearly you don't.
I am correct. She was like, yeah, no, you don't. Do you even like yourself?
It was the body language. You're like,
okay.
So no, you do not.
I mean, naturally, I feel like anyone would like to celebrate their birthday. It's a special day, but it is not. Planning is not fun for me. Mm-hmm. And I think that my peoples always get like really annoyed. Like, what is it that you want to do?
I feel that.
Make a decision. Make a plan. Like, do you like yourself? Like, what's happening? So I think it's always stressful. And then you think about like milestones versus regular stones. Right. And then it's just hard, but I do like to celebrate my birthday for the most part, you know. And then I also feel like, not to go down a rabbit hole, I also feel like there's a lot of pressure.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
There's a lot of pressure around your birthday
to look good and then have an outfit.
To look good, to feel good, but to also be at a certain place in life.
Oh.
It's like the older you get, it's kind of like,
really,
for me, I feel like, okay, I've reached like this certain time frame, so I should be X, Y, and Z.
Right.
So I feel like that also, this is a lot. It's stressful. Birthdays are stressful. It's the most stressful holiday. It's a great one. But it's stressful.
That's a strong statement. But you know what? This is.
Well, you get to know me, so I be stressed on my birthday. Okay.
It's your world. We're just living in it at this point. Exactly. Okay. I'm so sorry. You do. Correction, guys. She does not like to celebrate her birthday.
I do.
Alrighty, so it's so funny because when is my birthday?
What? March 14th?
Yeah, you really know it.
I do.
Wow.
She thought I would. She thought I know.
I did.
Because what's wrong with her? Girl. What?
Oh, wow. Yes, it is.
Ooh, we are officially.
We are.
She just realized it just now. You should have saw the realization in her eyes. I wish the camera could have like zoomed in on her because she was like, we're really friends.
She really loves me. Which we knew, which is why we're playing this.
Right. Absolutely. Okay. Was that really a question?
That was really a question.
Oh. I was like, was that a pop quiz? Okay. So this is a great question. Okay. You're going to ace this. Would I give up carbs forever for $1 million?
Yes. Yep.
Quickly.
Really would.
Y'all get this party started quickly.
Okay.
Okay. Pay me. Okay. Carb who? Carb where?
Right. Bread. Ew.
What is bread?
Rice? Oh. I don't know if rice.
Listen, let me tell you, as big backed as I am, for $1 million, okay, I'll be a stick figure out here walking around. Okay, don't play with me.
I won't look at another.
I will throw them carbs in the trash.
Okay.
Not again.
The way that I'm trying to chase this bag,
and that's all I gotta do. Girl, cancel the podcast. We got $1 million. We just started. It just ended. I'm sorry.
I'm crying. Okay. Next question. Do I procrastinate? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yes, I do.
What?
Real bad.
Capital P for all of us. What do you mean?
Okay. At least I'm not alone.
No.
Yeah.
I'm putting up something right now as we sit here. Okay. So, all right. So I picked this, but I feel like I'm not sure I really know the answer. But what's our favorite inside joke? I feel like we have a few of them.
We do. Nah, our favorite inside joke for sure are all the nicknames that we gave all of our rosters.
That is
yes. The roster
because
nicknames.
who does that? Yes, we have nicknames for
everybody
that, and we know exactly who we're talking about.
Yep.
That
like full nickname and like short version nickname.
Right. And only we know who we're talking about specifically. Oh,
Yep.
that was good. Yes. Okay, I love that.
All right. What is my favorite season? You know this. Go with your gut.
Go with my gut. The first thing I thought it was spring, but I feel like that's random.
That's kind of random.
It is. I knew it was random.
Maybe don't go with your gut.
Well, that wasn't my gut. It was like initial thought. Maybe that is my gut. I don't know. If I guess again, I feel like I'm going to fail. Summer?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Easily.
But that's close.
That's
warm
very
weather,
close.
so you can be out here.
Yeah.
It's easy to be outside in the summer. Not that that's what you want to do.
Not that I don't want to be outside, but I like being out of
Outdoors.
doors. Out of doors.
Outdoors.
Yes.
Running. Well,
yeah.
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 Mm-hmm.
Facts. Okay.
Got you. Oh, it's my turn. All right. It's Friday at 3 p.m. What am I thinking about?
Friday at 3 p.m. You're thinking about it's a Friday at 3 p.m. You're currently, and I'm so sorry.
The apology is going to wear me down.
You're currently going through all your messages, figuring out who are you hanging out with? Who has your attention today? Who's being the most entertaining today? So because they're all trying to see you on Friday night.
First of all,
but by 3 o'clock, you're trying to narrow down and make your time slots.
She is trying. See, now we gotta have a debrief before we get on here because what in the world, girl? It's not a whole lot of people trying to spend time with me.
You're absolutely right. I can't even wink.
Listen, definitely the scroll is definitely happening. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I cannot. Okay.
Either that or you're practicing for Sunday morning worship.
Definitely not practicing.
Because you're gonna have to.
Friday is too soon.
You know what? Because procrastination.
More like Sunday morning on the way to church. Ooh, don't kill me, T.
I know. Never mind. Anyway, I feel like I have like one more question.
Okay, we can do one more.
Maybe not, but I think I have. What's my guilty pleasure? And that will be my last question because the rest, no. That laugh. I already know that laugh.
It's not true. I was just about to say men.
I knew you were going to say that. I was about to be like.
It's not true.
I was about to be like, Trav, remember my mama?
Yep. I remember.
My mama finna be watching.
Oh, mama. Well, Ma, you know her.
She knows.
Know her?
She actually does know. I'm not saying that that's the right answer, but I'm just saying I could see why you might have said that. I can see why you may have said that, but no, that's the again. It's not the right.
Ooh, you ain't right. You ain't right. Okay, so I do have one more question. I think.
What?
That's dumb. Okay, so this this is gonna be funny. What do I spend most of my money on?
You spend most of your money on, I feel like, brunch.
I knew you were gonna
I know. It's not food necessarily. It's the experience. We brunch.
Food.
Okay.
Food.
We do. It's really the drinks. Honestly, if you know anything about brunch, what's really eating your money up are them beverages.
Because that's the first menu I grab. I'm sorry.
Because
I normally want eggs and bacon. Like, that's a given.
Yeah. And but that you're not going to finish eating.
What kind of like pretty island type looking drinks with the flowers and the layers of colors? Yeah. What kind of color black drink you got for me today?
Yes.
That's exactly the fruity, the nice and fruity ones.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I do.
So I would say brunch for sure. Yeah. I mean, that may be number one-ish. I could probably do a little better with shopping, but that makes sense. I've gotten better, so that's why I feel like brunch is probably more now. But it used to be shopping. So,
yeah, for sure. Yeah, you used to always come in with that fresh, all new everything.
Not all new everything. Not all new hair because of baby. Okay, go ahead.
I'm done. Alrighty, guys. Hopefully after that, you guys know a little bit more about us.
And you love us.
And we're all besties. So we want to talk. So this is our first episode. We're so excited to be here. And we want to talk a little bit about why we named our podcast the Mindfully Delusional Podcast. And what does it even mean to be mindfully delusional? The idea of this entire podcast came from the fact that we brunch all the time.
Often.
Very, very often. A little bit less than we used to, but definitely all the time. We will go after church on Sundays, go straight to our favorite restaurant and get us some food. And we would just talk and laugh for hours, as most people do in brunch. And so this podcast was literally birthed out of that, that social hour and that friendship. So the concept of mindfully delusional has come from the fact that, we might have our delusions. We might believe in things that are huge and vast and audacious, and we might have goals that are bigger than ourselves. But because we have the full belief in ourselves and because we have the work ethic to match with it, it's not true delusion. It's not like we're out here just with no concept of what's going on and we've completely detached from reality.
It's not mindless.
It's not mindless
it's
delusion. It's mindful. And so with intentionality and with a lot of faith and with a lot of action behind it, we continue to be delusional and we continue to work towards all of our goals and all the things that we want, whether that's the perfect love, romance,
which sorry,
don't do that. That's not delusion. That's the opposite of delusion.
Oh, well, yes, it is.
Thank you. Whether it's, a huge and profitable business or a thriving career, whatever it is, we are absolutely delusional and super intentional in reaching those goals. And that's why we're here to encourage you to do the exact same.
Every day.
Every single day.
Without fail.
Yep. And so that's where mindfully delusional has come from. And that's how we got here. So would you consider yourself delusional in any way?
I mean, no. Sometimes.
Not you being a part of the Mindfully Delusional podcast with no delusions.
Okay, well, listen.
You don't even go here.
I'm not a member. Yes, now. But I think, because we like to talk about how much you live there. And I have not always lived there because I feel like I have always been on the more realistic side of life.
Okay.
But as I have gotten to know you, my mentor, I have come to a place where I am like wildly, relentlessly like going after everything that I believe that I am capable of achieving and doing. And now I know, like without a shadow of a doubt, that my delusion will take me far. Super mindful of it though.
Absolutely mindful.
So aware. And I think what is that quote when they say, if your dreams don't scare you,
they're not big enough.
They're not big enough. Yeah. And I think that is absolutely what mindfully delusional could be rooted in. I mean, like, yeah, I have some pretty big dreams. Right. Like it's a lot that's going to happen for me. So I'm just saying, buckle up.
And that's it. And that's exactly how it works. So, why is that mindset so important? Why would being mindfully delusional, why does that serve the creative? And why are we about to take this time to convince them to join us?
Well, I mean, I think that someone somewhere is discouraged. Someone somewhere is not believing in themselves and their abilities, and that's why we're here, to encourage them to have this crazy radical belief in themselves, to really go after it's more than just going after it, but it's literally seeing yourself already there.
Yeah.
Like, I already see that this is happening for me. And so I feel like it drives you a little bit differently.
Yeah, I think
where
so.
Your action is a little more crazy. Like, you kind of go off and you just do whatever it takes. I mean, struggle bus, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's why it's important. I mean, even for ourselves, I think that one of the really, I think, amazing things, just going back a little bit when we were just talking about how we came about, was the really rich conversation that we used to have. Like, we wouldn't be just talking about surface level things at these brunch, outings. We really dug deep into some really serious things, and we were really able to, I think, encourage ourselves. We've had some really defining moments. We've had some amazing revelations. And I think that's what this is about. It's about bringing that to the forefront and really showing people, like, hey, this is a real thing. Like, this is something that you really should be embracing to really get where you're trying to go.
Yeah, I agree. Another thing that I think is really, really cool about our dynamic as friends and a friend group is that oftentimes we see each other's like limitless possibilities, even when we may not see it in ourselves.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like you guys to me are always so encouraging, and it's like, even in the moments, because we all have those moments, delusional or not, right? Radical faith or not, we all have those moments of doubt, but doubt and like fear really, really limits you in so many ways. And so having friends who remind you that you can do, like, you are so incredible and so amazing, I think is important. And also having that radical delusion where it really is kind of like a method for not allowing the discouragement and the fear of what people might call reality, to slow you down or to stop you, because it really will cause such a hesitation or such a pause in action, which you stop doing, you're never going to get where you're trying to get.
Yeah. So, moral of the story, if your friend group is not encouraging you to be delusional, then find some friends.
Find some friends to do. I wouldn't encourage you to cut your friends.
Okay, don't cut them.
I'm not that kind of person. But you might need a secondary friend group.
A conversation may be needed.
A conversation may have to be had.
Now she like go just put those friends to the side. She said go cheat on your friends. Like, just go find somebody else. I don't know if your advice is good.
You know what? It's not cheating if they're just your friend. It might be. You know what's so funny? Have you ever like watched your friends' stories and they're out with their other friends and you're like, that was nasty.
Having a lot of fun, aren't you?
Oh, you are. Wow. Oh, I didn't know we did that.
You like spending time with them? Huh?
Really? Yeah, I've definitely done that. I'm not going to lie.
Yes. Okay. Like, wait, who is that? I don't even know them. Like, what? They're not your friends.
They ain't real, y'all.
They ain't real. They're not real.
Are there limits to mindful delusion? Are there any limitations, do you think?
I don't think there are limitations. That's the point.
You can just apply it to anything.
Yes.
All right, what have you applied it to in your life?
Right. Hot seat. I want to say, I think I used to second guess everything that I thought of, like all the time. And I would literally talk myself out of a really good thing. These days, since life has been a little shaken and flipped upside down and turned around a little bit, Now, I trust myself more.
Okay.
I trust myself more. If there's a thing that I want to do, I do it. There are things that I do think I struggle with, like some thoughts, like some fears maybe, or maybe what I would perceive as barriers, but I don't care. I don't care anymore.
Period.
I just go after it. And you know what? If I look crazy to you, I don't care.
That's another thing. Honestly, I feel like the term delusional never actually comes from yourself. Because a truly delusional person doesn't know that they're delusional. We only start using that word when other people start telling us that what we are believing in isn't possible. Because if it weren't for you guys telling me, like, girl, you're delusional, which, you know, I would just continue to believe that everything that I wanted and thought about myself and for my love life or whatever it is just normal and that it is what it is. So don't let other people's opinions of your big goals and big dreams make you think that you're delusional ever in real life. But of course, for the purpose of this conversation, we embrace.
I know people
the
mean
Delulu.
well. Sometimes people mean well. They want to tell you stuff out of love and whatever. But yeah, you have to set a certain level of like, this is where I'm going to stay. My belief is going to be here.
Right.
And I love you too, and thank you for your input. But I'm just going to stay up here no matter what. But thank you. No, thank you.
So when we decided to use mindfully delusional as a theme or a concept in the podcast, we asked our AI assistants.
Auntie Ingrid. That's what
Yeah, Auntie Ingrid. That's so funny. I'm a chat GPT girly.
I love.
Okay. So all of that just to say, we have our AI definitions of mindfully delusional. And honestly, when I read mine, it really was like, oh my gosh, sis, you are preaching. So let's see. You want to go first? I'm not going to read like the whole thing because they actually do.
They go off a little bit.
Yeah, they give you like an entire sermon. Which
I will say that, and I'm up here like trying to find it.
No worries.
I'm like, the one definition that I saw, and I'll just give one that I thought really stuck out to me, was that the concept of mindful delusion is the idea of balancing wild ambition with grounded action.
That's good. That's really good.
Wild ambition. See, that's that relentless pursuit. It's like,
yeah.
And then ambition is just like your drive, your beliefs, your like how your brain is like set up. I feel like so grounded action,
which is important.
Yeah, because it's like, don't be out here crashing out. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
You should be more. Oh, I sound so old. Is that the word? Is that the word of the auntie? Is that the word that the kids is using? Is a crash out? Oh man, I just dated myself for sure. So but yeah, grounded action I think is just so key. That's the mindful part of it. It's like, I'm not gonna just be out here doing anything, but I'm gonna do a lot of things.
Yeah, I think to go back just a little bit to what when you were talking about like your friends not discouraging you, I think you should only interrupt your friend's delusion when you feel like there's no grounded action associated with it.
Ooh.
Okay.
So we out here being reckless, because we're not saying be reckless.
We're not out
here.
here.
We said relentless.
Relentless. Not reckless.
Different R word.
Yeah, okay. So if you notice that your friends or me or anybody is out here just believing things and they don't have any type of action behind it, they don't have no substance to support it. But when it comes to delusion, you don't need a lot of substance. It's giving mustard seed faith, right?
Ooh,
but we need at least that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So ChatGPT, she did say a lot, but my favorite part is this. Mindfully delusional is a mix of practical awareness and bold, almost outrageous optimism. You're grounded in reality, but you're still daring to aim for the extraordinary, understanding that this belief may help push you beyond normal limits. It's really that last line for me, because it's the delusion that we have, as we call it. It's driving us, because like we said before, you start allowing gravity or reality to weigh you down or make you doubt yourself. Staying mindfully delusional, it pushes you beyond normal limits. it, you know, it.
That thing will take you to places you never thought you could go.
I have a testimony for sure.
Ooh, testify.
Not today, but but yeah, although yeah, to me, I think I've accomplished some pretty big things just by believing that I could. So
that's all it takes. Isn't that crazy? That all it takes to get. Can you think of some of these like celebrities that have like set major trends and defied all the odds simply because they believed that they could?
Yeah, or even like people who may not have celebrity as we know it, but are still pushing boundaries, are still doing amazing
all
things.
around us. Around us.
Yeah.
And it's always that story of like, had I not thought.
Had I not just tried it. Because at first I wasn't going to try it, and the people around me were telling me that I should just go back to work, or I should just be happy with being a mom, or I should just be happy singing in church, or whatever it was, whatever limitations. Because people try to put their limitations on you.
Ooh, baby. They sure do. Their own limitations.
Yeah.
Just projecting. Yep. Just like, here you go. And a nice little pretty package for Christmas. Keep that gift.
Do you really want to try that? I mean, it's going to be so hard.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I can't live.
Do you know what you're going to have to go through? And then they'll like list your like.
Yeah.
Do you know what you're going to have to go through? You're going to have to do this. You're going to have to do that. And what about the fact that this is not even in your like. You're not even in this tax bracket, or you know what?
It gets nasty.
Ooh, it does. And people try to, put a little pretty bow on it, like, because I love you. I just want you to be real.
If I'm being honest, I feel like I may have been that person to somebody else at some point. Not even meaning to be, but like sometimes you look at somebody and you just feel like, but forgive me.
Oh God.
Like, the new me wouldn't do that. But yeah, I feel like I've accidentally done that to some people.
Mm-hmm. I can't think of anyone that I feel like I'm always now I may be like, oh my gosh, go for it. And I may be thinking like, you ain't gonna be able to do that.
And
oh my God, girl, like, yes. And be thinking like,
yes, that's gonna be so great. I can't wait to see
terrible. That is terrible.
No, because people need that.
But we don't give it. We be lying. Like, there's a thin line.
Okay, so now it begs the question.
Oh, here we go.
When is it support, and when is it just like, if you say that to somebody, are you basically letting them go down in flames? But then again, you know what? There's a process to becoming. People fail a lot before they actually become. So encouraging someone in the beginning to do something big, knowing that they're not going to make it this time, doesn't necessarily mean that they're not going to make it ever. So I think after considering it for a second, I think that, yes, girl, go ahead for it. Go ahead and do it. You can do it. Because no, I don't think you can do it this time. But if you keep going, don't you stop.
I still also think that like most of the time, our perspectives are rooted in our own insecurities,
and that's why I want you to do it, because I don't know what you see.
I may not see it for you
exactly, and I don't have to.
I don't
have to. This is all about you. You got this.
So we can just keep lying.
It's not a.
No, I'm sorry. Don't be out here lying to your friends. Listen, exactly. I don't know. Just do what's best.
Another thing I have been guilty of is being delusional myself, but being able to tell that somebody really does not believe what I'm saying, and me like really wanting to know why. Like, I'm like, do you think I can do it? And they're kind of like, and I'm like, what? No, tell me. And then it's like, I want a reality check. I'm not going to listen to it. But I want to know. But I want them to tell me.
I feel like sometimes I ask people that
toxic.
It might be. I feel like I ask people that I know are not going to give me what I want to hear. Like, I feel like I ask people that already feel like, that already see me a certain way. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah.
It is weird. But it's like, I can't even think of like a real good example of it. But I think I used to really focus on the opinions of others and like kind of gauge what I should do based off of what they say.
So knowing myself, I do still believe I might be like, I'm going to make, and this is just an example. I'm going to work so hard. I'm going to figure something out. I'm going to make $50,000 in the next 50 days. Do you think I can do it?
Yep.
But like somebody who tells me the truth, I'd be like, well, why? But honestly, that's the mindful part of my delusion, because I'm never going to let go of that idea that I can get $50,000. But if you tell me where you think I'm going to fail, I'm going to put that in my plan to try and avoid those pitfalls. So I do really appreciate those people, those naysayers and like the reality checks, because honestly, what we're really talking about is balancing that radical belief in yourself with like a good plan.
Baby, I'm going to say, go ahead and get your 50K and then show me how to do it the next 30 days. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
I got you. Let me get
if it worked for you,
let me get through this next couple of months. Whatever. I'm done, y'all. I'm done.
This is great.
Yeah.
This was great.
I'm glad we're here. I'm so glad that you're doing this with me. Thank you so much.
You're doing it with me too, friend.
Oh, we made it.
We did.
Thank you, Lord.
We would love to hear in the comments. Share with us what you think mindfully delusional means, and if you use that in your everyday life, in your pursuits. I would love to hear. We would love to hear what mindfully delusional means to you and how you use it in your everyday life.
That was good. That was perfect.
Let's do that.
Yes. Thank you so much for joining us for our first episode. We are signing off. My name is Lauren, but my friends call me Lo, and
I'm Trav, and my friends call me all types of things, but you can call me Trav.
And we'll see you in the next episode. Thanks so much, guys. Bye.